TV8 calls it home. Call it home. TV8 calls it home. You're looking good.
Jewish leaders protest tonight's movie, The Story, at 11.
Reach for the stars. Come and ride the grass. Reach out for the best. Reach for the stars on Channel 8. Reach for the stars on Channel 8. Reach for the stars on Channel 8.
This is KFMB, Channel 8, San Diego. I.J. Hudson, Al Clement on sports, Doug Oliver with the weather. This is the weekend edition of News 8.
Magazine.
All this week at 7 on Channel 8.
Stan Miller, Susan Rozier, Ted Leitner with sports, Larry Menti with the weather. This is the 11 o'clock edition of News 8.
As a champion since the great Bill Russell squad pulled it off when he was both center and coach of that team. That's what they'll be shooting for. So there's an awful lot at stake when these two teams finally get together.
Watch MASH weekends at 5 on Channel 8.
Kathy Diamond.
I'm Jerry G. Bishop. They say you can be your own best therapist.
And that's exactly what they'll help us do Thursday on Sunup. Doctors Harold Bloomfield and Sarah Batiste.
They'll tell us how to take charge of our lives. Also taking charge in the kitchen with a regular Thursday visit, Donna Roll, and you can win another terrific San Diego getaway on our Sunup Brainbuster. It's all live.
Thursday morning at 8 on Channel 8.
9 to 5. It's 8 for comedy on 9 to 5, Saturday night at 7.
Hi, I'm Maria Velasquez. Looking for something to do this weekend in San Diego? Here are some suggestions.
Saturday, come to the 4th Annual Bluegrass Festival and Barbecue Rib-Off Contest. It's at Heritage Park in Oceanside. At the Community Concourse in downtown San Diego, get all your questions answered about buying a home at the first-time home buyers fair. Then at the Del Mar Fairgrounds, there'll be hundreds of colorful and exotic birds to see.
For these special reports Friday on News 8. The fight to keep concealed weapons a secret. The story for you tonight on News 8 at 11. The gun permit battle draws more fire. The story for you at 11. Cutting down North County's traffic. A report tonight on News 8 at 11.
Leaving friends behind. Thursday at 6:30 on News 8.
The making of a popular commercial Thursday on PM Magazine. Watch for Hal Clement's Words and Pictures, weeknights at 5 on News 8. This is a News 8 update brought to you by Dr. Alan Leventhal.
Wednesday at 7:30 on Channel 8.
Thank you, San Diego,
for making News 8 San Diego's #1 source for news.
Management of KFMB TV, which is owned and operated by Midwest Television Incorporated.
John Kalia and Andrea Naverson. This is the noon edition of News 8. Mitch Duncan, Sandra Moss. This is the 4:30 edition of News 8. You're watching KFMB TV, Channel 8, San Diego. John Kalia, Lorraine Kimmel, This is the noon edition of News 8, San Diego's most watched midday news. This is KFMB TV, San Diego. News 8 at 5 with Hal Clement, Susan Peters, Lauren Nancaro, and Ted Leitner. News 8, San Diego's #1 source for news.
You're watching San Diego's #1 source for news. Right here, right now. This is News 8 at noon. Live from San Diego's #1 source for news, Sandra Moss, Judy Sue, Consumer Bob, and Matt Balo with the weather. Right here, right now. You're watching News 8 at 4. The #1 news team in town, right here, right now. News 8.
You're watching San Diego's #1 source for news. This is Local 8 News at 5.
From San Diego's #1 source for local news, Michael Tuck, Kathleen Bade, meteorologist Matt Balo, and sports with Kyle Kraska. This is Local 8 News at 6:30. From San Diego's #1 source for local news, this is News 8 at 11. With crime fighters coverage that keeps you and your family safe, Dan Cohen, Michelle Medina, and weather with Natasha Stenbach. You're watching News 8 at noon. The pictures, the stories, your world. This is News 8 at 5. The pictures, the stories, your world. Barbara Lee Edwards, Stan Miller, meteorologist Matt Balo, and sports with Kyle Kraska. This is News 8 at 5. With consumer alerts that protect you and your family. This is News 8 at 6:30. Coverage of your neighborhood, the nation, and the world. Barbara Lee Edwards, Carlo Cicchetto, meteorologist Matt Balo, and sports with Kyle Kraska. This is News 8 at 6:30. You're watching San Diego's breaking news leader, Barbara Lee Edwards, Carlo Cicchetto, meteorologist Matt Balo, and sports with Kyle Kraska. This is News 8 at 11. First in breaking news, you're watching CBS News 8 this morning.
Breaking news.
You're watching San Diego's #1 midday news. This is CBS News 8 at 11. You're watching CBS News 8 at 5. We begin now with breaking news. You're watching San Diego's breaking news leader. This is CBS News 8 at 11. Live from the KFMB studios, you're watching News 8 Morning Extra on the CW San Diego. You're watching San Diego's breaking news leader. This is News 8 on the CW San Diego at 10.
This is News 8 This Morning. This is News 8 at 5.